the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UTEP Miners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, get this started. And the Miners will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Sam Houston State's offense will get first crack at it here. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Anderson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Miners offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football, because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Anderson wants to throw. He's got him this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Brown has it. Fights off a defender. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, you can see that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Anderson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
With the catch, it's Campbell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Hauls it in, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And here comes the offense on second down. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Miners will hustle to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the returner is stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Anderson wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Oh, they're after him. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UTEP. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Anderson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
29 Philly.
They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Bruce. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, UTEP! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ferguson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown Miners. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Touchdown, UTEP! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Miners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense.
Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
He's tackled.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, UTEP! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. This, I'll do the rest, but it was a great read by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the...
Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Anderson will throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Anderson wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 25. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.